Hello everyone, this is Jim and welcome to episode 9 of oTech Minecraft. So it's been a little while, had some issues with the server. Well, nothing with the server, more where it's hosted, which is at Simon's place. He used up all his internet and we couldn't get on. But we've coped. But in the meantime, when we have got on, we've been doing a little bit of tidy up around the place. Yes, it was looking like a bit of a dog's breakfast, I think I mentioned last time. And now we're finally getting a little bit more of a layout in place. Come on, click, click, click. There we are. These blocks are not going to be the final blocks. These are more just placeholders for based on what we've got, which is not much at the moment. We're running pretty low on resources. So here we've got a bit of a floor plan happening really on a lot of these levels. As you can see here with the sort of the crafting area. Just these blocks, we'll use the this guy, RF Exchanger, Redstone Exchanger, to exchange the blocks when we get something interesting. And so it's more just a bit of a layout, no walls or anything yet, but at least the floor's getting in place here. Similar over here with the storage areas. So just getting the floors and things in place and deciding what's going to go where. Over here, got a new area being built. This is where we're going to put all the rail lines that we were looking at last time when we were doing the big wind thingamajiggy turbine. So we're going to have rails all going along up here and shooting through into the cavern here. I think I widened it since last time. And so I have a nice big opening like this. Again, this will all be replaced, the blocks, with something a little bit nicer when we get something nicer to put in there. And we'll have all these rails. There's plenty of spare lines here for future upgrade, but we'll probably have one pair going up to there to bring down the power and bring it into down here to then unload and we'll then distribute the power and things there, and we'll need some other lines going up there as well to take sort of goodies up to our rocket launch pad, which will eventually get there. And fortunately we can put rails on these carpenter's slopes, so once we have those all with a nice block in them, I think they'll look pretty cool to have a nice rail going up those. And again over this side, so this basically will replace that little platform there. So we've got some processing and storage happening there which really needs to be integrated up into there. But the line itself will have, this is from our little tree farm robots over there, that'll eventually come up here and then to unload here. Now the other thing that's happened since last time, we've updated a lot of the mods, and when I say a lot, it's a lot. I think I updated around 50 of the mods at least, which has had a few good things and bad things. One of the interesting things is I updated factorization, and I got this little lost map in my inventory just after I logged in when we did the update. And if you right click it, you see there in the chat down the bottom there, travel 1.5 kilometers southwest, and it says probably leads to lost treasure. So I reckon we might go for a little bit of an explore today and see what that's all about. One of the negatives of doing the update is that these guys, the thermal expansion autonomous activators, well, they now require power. They never used to require power. Perhaps that meant they were a little bit overpowered based on whatever you decided to do with them. So yeah, now that has some ramifications for our tunnel bore, which we've got. Well, we've looked at it plenty of times over the past few episodes and things, which is currently in the nether, and so we'll duck in now and have a look. So pretty much every mod involved with our tunnel bore we updated. as part of the update we did of all the mods. Except I think Iron Chests was the only one we didn't update. So yeah, one couple of things. Blue Power, we had that little integrated circuit thingy there with all the gates in the one block. They've disabled those for the moment. There were some issues with them. They had been working for us with some problems when we first set it up, but so I had to replace that. But after I fixed that, it was then I came through and saw, oh, hang on, he's not digging the block. What's going on? And noticed the power. So we're going to need to do a bit of a redesign. Yeah, not sure what we'll do. Terrain Smasher was acting a little bit funny last time. Maybe we can do something with that. Yeah, so this little experiment I had of running the tunnel bore along sort of the lava level didn't quite work out as I had hoped anyway. We didn't get much real good stuff from this little experiment. So I think it would work well if you had it right up the top of the nether or right down the bottom somewhere. But yeah, I was going to move it anyway. So I'll pack it up and we'll have a rethink. These guys wouldn't work anymore as well to lay down some paths over the lava. So yeah, it's time for a bit of a rethink on this one. So I think first of all we'll go head off and see what this treasure is all about. So we've got to travel 1.6 kilometers southwest. I think this will be generating new terrain. Southwest is which way? That way-ish? Off somewhere? So I'm not sure if Simon's been out there or not. I haven't really explored very far out there. So let's head off. And I'll come back. I think my jetpack's still turned on. Oop, there we are. Oop, I haven't flown a helicopter for a while. So if I find anything interesting on the way, I'll let you know. But yeah, otherwise it might be a little bit of a long trip, particularly if we're generating new terrain on the way. Well, we're getting close, I think. So we'll just do a quick stop off and map check. And if it will load, given I just clicked it, there we go. 251 blocks west. Somewhere over that way. How far is 251? We'll take the chopper. Almost there. Oh, and just over there was another nice big mountain range right there with some water around it. Another nice little area we might keep an eye on for some future project. Something over in there. Sort of that dark structure in there. Alright. Odd shape. Maybe the terrain and trees have messed it up a little. So we'll put down here. Uh-oh. Press the wrong button. And let's see. What have we got over here? Colossal leg. Colossal arm. Ooh. Colossal mask. Okay. It's like a giant robot or something. Okay. Is it just blocks for us, or is there something else hidden nearby? Well, I'm not sure what we do, but we might just grab a couple of these blocks. They look pretty cool, though. Assuming we can actually break them? What's that one in there? give that a go. Come on, click. There we are. What's that one? Colossal, fractured colossal block. Whoa! 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 What the? What the? Oh man. Okay. 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 Um. Okay. Is he a boss or something? What's Oh, oh, no, okay, that was just a glitch. Oh. Right. Do we shoot it? Something? Uh, um, 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 hmm. Um, um, oh well, what about eh, eh, eh? No? I think that's just a oop, rendering glitch or something. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Well, I'm not sure. What's hmm hmm hmm. Okay. Hmm. Oh, what's that down there? Looks like a crystal or something. Can we sneak in and get that? Oh, magnet's turned off. There we are. Ugh. Crystalline dark iron. Oh, okay. Hmm. Hmm. Not entirely sure what we're meant to be doing with this guy, as you can tell. Mining laser doesn't seem to do anything other than, whoops, set the tree on fire behind him. Oh, hang on, what's up here? Is there something up here? What are these guys? Can we break this? No? What about, no, it doesn't look like it. Maybe these were just left behind because of the tree or something? Well, I'm stumped. Not quite sure now. I think technically we're meant to be able to break some of these blocks that are stuck to him, and there is another block in there behind that wood, I think, that we can technically we're able to break too. So we might have to just leave this guy as it is. Looking at some videos online, looks like there's other things that this does, but we've got to break another block that we can't reach, and we can't break any of these. So yeah, hopefully we'll get another map at some point and find another one, and we might clear out everything around it and then give him a go next time. Cool. So I've had sitting around for a while this oil drum full of oil and a refinery from Galacticraft. So I've just made a solar panel and conduit and a drum, and I think we'll get this running and converting the oil into rocket fuel, because one day we're going to fly a rocket ship out of here, one day hopefully not too far away, I had to go hunting for iron though to make the drum. We were running a very low on resources. So this is our little rail path, by the way, and again these are the temporary blocks just as a placeholder. So we'll have our rails come out of this hole up here onto the top of the mountain, and so our spaceship will take off up here. So the oil processing, don't know, won't need much room, I think. Oh, and there's a blood moon rising. Let's see, refinery just here somewhere for now. We'll just put it sort of on the ground for now, I think, like that. Status, no oil. Oh, and I didn't bring any fluid conduits, did I? Of course not. Solar panel. Now, these always have certain sides for things. Power, no. Power, no. Power, no. Power underneath, maybe. So, oh, it's going to get all red. We should sleep through this. Nope. Where's the power meant to go then? On top? Maybe. Yeah. Yes, there you go. Put one more conduit here, like that, and then solar panel side. Nope, we want to go wrench. Like, yeah, there we go. So he's getting power. All good. We'll have the drum. Now, which one of these is going to be the input and which one's going to be the output? That'll be the question. Let's see, maybe we assume that. And we'll get some conduits. Like that. Now, let's see. Will you do insert? We'll do an extract. Always active. Aha. Excellent. Then bing. Oop. There. Got it. Insert. Extract. Always active. Fuel. I think you can use either. So Buildcraft oil there's a Galacticraft oil as well if Buildcraft's not installed, and fuel for the Buildcraft fuel. Same again, it has its own fuel if Buildcraft's not installed, but it uses the same one if it's there. So we're running away. Cool. All right. Hopefully we can build up some fuel for our rocket ship. Rocket ship, hey? Wonder what we can make at the moment. I reckon we'll make this guy up here, this NASA workbench. NASA workbench is used to create many advanced parts and vehicles. New schematics can be added as they are found. So, what's the recipe? Compressed steel, levers, wafer. We might be able to manage one of these. Let's see. Compressed steel. 2, 3, 4. Oh, 7 steel, huh? We might. Oh, I got 8. Nice. Come on, click. There we go. Nope. Here? Yes. Alright. So compressed steel. Oh, actually, what we'll do, hide that, then we'll do that, and then go like that, and then go click. I haven't got levers set up. Okay, and 3 redstone. Alright, I'll get that ready to go then. Alright, now I've got all the pieces and boom. Oh, wrong one. Ha! That one. There we go. We'll get used to this eventually. So let's just chuck this down here for the moment. Oh. I have seen pictures of this. I hadn't actually seen it in real life though. That's quite nice. Tier 1 rocket. Add new schematic. Oh, actually, if we turn that out of the way. Okay, new schematics lock. You can find new schematics by completing dungeons on planets and moons. Okay. Right. Okay, so I think we can make a tier 1 rocket by default. But if we had a look at the NEI here, see there's like moon buggy, tier 2 rocket, tier 3 rocket, automatic cargo rocket. So yeah, those are the ones we get from the dungeons. So, what do we need to make a rocket? Okay, an NEI, tier 1 rocket. Nose cone, heavy duty plate, tier 1. Which a nose cone is heavy duty plates. Compressed bronze, compressed aluminium, and compressed steel will give, ooh boy, gives you 1. This is going to be an expensive rocket. Rocket fins, again those heavy duty ones. Rocket core, oxygen vent, that's not too bad. So yes, okay. Alright, we may not be able to quite make a rocket yet, but we can. Oxygen, we're going to need oxygen when we go to space, so oxygen collector from leaves in the surrounding area, and then compressor to load tanks and a decompressor to unload. Okay, so I think the one we're going to want first off is the collector. So let's see, or do we? How about I do a bit of research before we start making things and I make the wrong thing? Okay, the oxygen collector is indeed the one we want to get. I've got everything sort of set up to autocraft, so the vents and things, but if we ask for all the bits, we need all this. And tin and tin. Something's amiss there. But this is the main one, this 25 steel. We don't have 25 steel, and I don't think we even have that much iron to turn into steel at the moment. 5 iron ingots. That's about the extent of our iron reserves at the moment. Oh, 14, there you go, we've got a few more. I've raided all these chests, or everything over here, all these. So I'm going to have to go iron hunting before we can do the oxygen collector, unfortunately. Resources. That's what we're missing, so I think it's about time, finally, to get some digging, automatic mining, quarrying, whatever happening. But we're still avoiding using a Buildcraft quarry or a extra utilities quarry. It's all going to be frames based. Still going to avoid the mining wells and things. But the plan is, if we just bring up our map, I want to have a big sort of strip mining quarry thing in the overworld here, but I think we'll sort of base it, zoom out a bit, maybe all the way up north here, from around here, and head off maybe in this direction over this way. This point up here is where our tunnel bore got to when it was heading north, for where it blew up the first time, and then turned it around and sent it back down this way. So I think we'll sort of base it here, but we don't want to have to fly our helicopter backwards and forwards up to here every time. We want to sort of start setting things up. So I've been a little bit sneaky and built something off camera here. A nice little house, looks very homely. It's over here in sort of the farms area, because if we have a quick look inside, we have some power here, some mob essence. The mob essence thanks to Simon's little automatic setup over there. And inside here we have an auto spawner with a villager. I need some villagers. In particular, I need a specific villager. Now, I did go exploring off camera and I went and visited village after village. There's village over here, village over here, village up here, village there, villages over here, villages everywhere, and I couldn't find the particular villager that I'm after. So I decided to build this instead. I was going to try and do it the proper way by visiting villages, but alas, no villager. So got a normal villager. We'll turn this on and we'll see if this will actually work. If we just have a squeak through the window, are we going to get something spawned? Ah, there we go. Oh, one of those guys, two of those guys. Oh, and I left a hole. Whoops. Ah, oh, there he is. There he is. Turn him off. So yeah, I hardly found any sort of different kinds of villages in the villages. There was mostly vanilla type villages and the Growthcraft villager, but not really any others. But this is the guy I want over here. He's the the SG Craft villager. And I've got one of these, from a loot chest. You can't actually craft these, but there's another little controller that I need from this guy. So, I need some emeralds. Emeralds, and what else did he want? A diamond, wasn't it? Emeralds and a diamond, which I now have. And they're all falling down the hole. Okay. Let's see if we got some flooring. We do. Get the click working again. Bye guys. There. Right. Okay, so we want 8 emeralds and a diamond. We get a Stargate cork and crystal. And all happy, all nice. Give us another trade. There we go. This is the one I need. Oh, this one's. There's a zombie somewhere. Aha. Nice. Ooh. Now, what else does he have? I wonder if there's anything else interesting. No? Nope. Okay. These are the two things. Now, Stargate controller crystal, Stargate core crystal. Guess what I'm going to be building? We do have 2 Stargate mods in the pack, but the one I'm going to go for is SG Craft. The space. SG Craft. So some bits and pieces there. The other one is Stargate 2 Tech. Stargate Tech 2, which has has that ore we've been finding there. But we're going to go with the other one. No particular reason other than I saw it first when I was putting all the mods together, and so we'll give it a go. Alright, I think I've got all the bits we need to make a Stargate. There's only going to be one Stargate. We can't actually go anywhere yet because we've got to go and place the other one yet. And I think I'm just trying to decide where we'll actually put all our Stargates. And I think maybe sort of in line with the rails and distribution there over here somewhere. So we'll clear out here and then place them in, I think. So if we have a look on the map, which is playing up funny. Yeah, so around here somewhere I think we'll put them. Alright, I'll clean up the rest of this area later. We really are running out of time. So let's see. We need you, one of you, one of you, one of you. So we need, let's see, control thingy, and then that, and that, and that, 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 and that, and that, and that, and one of you, one of you, one of you, one of you, you, and you. Whoa. Ooh, pretty. And then I think we can click sort of, and that's the address for this Stargate. Yes, write that down and remember that. No, fortunately we can use that. And we can camouflage the base. Alright, what does that look like if we do that? Ah, I see. Right. Huh. Okay, cool. We will, can't shift click, but we'll grab those. So, Alright, well, we can't go anywhere yet because we need to build one at the other end. But I think for now that's going to do us. Ooh, hello. Yeah, cool. Well, next time I'll get the, I think we haven't quite got enough resources to build a second one, but I'll get everything ready for the next episode and we'll head up north and place the other one and see if we can then actually use them. So, thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next episode.